Welcome to Intuition Loading. It is the November Red Edition, and our theme this month is there is lessons in the loss. Okay, the lesson is in the loss, meaning that it's not about what you gained or lost. It's about the process and the information, the data that was gathered while you were on your way to that end point that ended up maybe feeling like a loss. But there's always a win when we look closer, right? Always a silver lining, and that's what we want to focus on this month. We want to focus more on the lesson that's inside of the loss. Let's get into your energy. Taurus energies as above, no negative, tricky, or harsh energy here. Make sure that you guys check out the community board. We're going to be talking about the color therapy and topics and concepts that are associated with the color red. We're also going to be going over some data, information, some great quotes for you to keep for inspiration. The Knight of Swords came out here, so there's definitely something that's coming in fast, right? Some type of information or whatnot that's coming in. This also tells me that you could be moving very fast. I like it because it feels very transitionary for me. It also feels something like you're on the move here to end a cycle here around your stability, your home life here. It could have been very rough around your housing situation, living situation. If there's some type of milestone or engagement, something that you've been after could have been extremely tough here. Altogether, you do have the Two of Swords. So there's definitely some blockage that you're overcoming towards energies. I just heard, what took you so long? That's definitely something that you want to be mindful of, because right now we do have a lot of transits going on in the sky. You're welcome to check out astrology. I myself listen to David Palmer, the Leo King. I like him. And then, of course, my gift is my gift, right? But this tells me that something is rushing in. Also, I do see that there could be some type of body that is found inside of a home. That is something else that's out here. Some of you, Taurus energy is very strange. Y'all could be actually the person to discover someone deceased. Not to be negative and not to be funny. It is Scorpio season. Hello. What's up? But I see that some of you all could rush home and find someone deceased here, or there could be someone that passes at your work. Something of that nature. Again, it's Scorpio season and you are the opposite here, but that's something else that I'm seeing out here. Continue to speak to me as above, so below. You have pay attention and detach. What do you need to let go? What do you need to cut off? Whatever you're in a rush to do is not going to make it anyway, so I want to go ahead and give you a heads up that right now is the time to surrender. I see that if y'all look at the new banner, again, in honor of our red edition, this is our channel, our community, you're going to see that it says choose your posture. Are you going to be in a posture to defend? Because there's something here not worth defending. You're not going to make it anyways. Are you going to be in the posture to surrender? Because it looks like, with pay attention and detach, that's what needs to be happening anyway, okay? You're on a rush to get either stabbed in the back or to be wrapped up in some type of loop that involves something that's toxic, negative, or even a murder here. You might want to back it on up, okay? Whoever I'm talking to, if you're dealing with someone who does any type of illegal activities, this isn't good, okay? This is definitely telling me that you could definitely end up getting jammed up. It's something I just heard, and I don't talk like that. As above, so below here, when we're talking about the energy of Taurus, which can be on people, places, situations, or circumstances. Spirit, what are we looking at here in general for the energy of Taurus during the month of November? You got dogs out here getting together with friends. There's another card under it. I'm still shuffling. You got tent out here. Both of these cards have a tent on them. Both of these cards have a tent on them. The algorithm doesn't really like the card, so I'm trying not to mess with it. But both of these have a tent on it. Somebody's camp is not straight. Deep friendship with someone of the same sex and getting together with friends. So this is definitely giving Three of Cups here. Y'all might want to check out the Scorpio reading that was live. However, you can definitely go check on it, because the Three of Cups was out there and it talked about letting some type of situation. I think I named it, I'm going to call this forfeit. Because it's like somebody got something else to be doing than playing with somebody, okay? Too many issues going on. Compliments from an admirer here with opportunity or windfall. Someone is definitely lusting after your lifestyle, lusting after a situation here. This could be you or someone that's involved, but it's definitely out here, and Spirit is telling me to tell you to cut that out. Remember, the universe is just whispering to me, and I'm telling you the tea, okay? Basically, too, if you have some type of vision based off of someone else or something else, if it's social media, if it's a friend, if it's a family member or a parent, where you're like, man, I want that life. Man, I wish I had that gift or that skill, or I lived in that place, or I drove that type of vehicle, or I could afford to wear those type of clothes. Spirit is telling you to stop. That is lusting, okay? Thou shalt not, lust after their neighbor, right? That's what that is here. Someone's lusting after a lifestyle. And this is someone that is around you, or this is, I feel like this is something you're doing here. Your aim is not that of your own creativity. It's something that you've seen somewhere else. Could have been a magazine, could have been a rap video, but it's something that you've seen that you was like, okay, that's what I'm going to use for my life. And it's not God. It's not a universal principle at all. This is something out of the matrix here. You're on a rush to do it. You're headed that way. Not going to make it, okay? Don't forget Pluto, which rules power and authority, is out here. And Pluto has been having a in Capricorn, so that talks about your work, right? Check, see where you have Capricorn in your chart. That's probably where this is about to go down, whether you are a Taurus or not, okay? Something's not going to work out, okay? But it's because it is not authentic, you know what I mean? And it's not attached to anything bigger, something superficial, like if I just get that type of car, or if I get this type of job, then I'm going to be that chick, that guy. And it's like, no, when you have security inside of yourself, when you have a relationship with the universe, higher ups here, then you're going to be that girl or that guy. When you know how to meditate and regulate your energy, then you're going to be that guy or that girl. And ain't nothing in this matrix. Taurus energy rules the second house, which is materials, right? Venus, love and money. There's nothing in this matrix that is going to make you that girl or that guy, except for understanding that this is not that. You know what I mean? That's what makes you that girl or not that guy. When you realize, like, man, look, this matrix ain't got nothing for me. There you go. You just did it. Winner, chicken dinner, right? You got the 9 of flowers out here with the 3 of swords here. This is fighting. I'm regulating my energy. This is a fighting reality. You know what I mean? This is like, no, it's not going to be that way. This is refusing to admit something to yourself, refusing to see something how you want to see it. And it's definitely around some type of, you got the 4 of Wands, which is a home, a marriage, an engagement, a lifestyle, right? With temporary situation. So whatever this living arrangement, this relationship, this engagement or proposal, whatever this promotion is, I'm going to bet you some money that by the time this Pluto transit hits, it's going to be gone. Pay attention and detach. Don't get too attached to something, because however you got it is how you're going to lose it. You know better than I how you got it. If you stole it, if you cheated for it, if it was gifted to you, then it's just something that's coming through the pipelines, okay? Something that you wanted that you're not sure if you want it, or you want it, you finally got it, but it's not in alignment, so you can't keep it. This reminds me of that Cancer reading. You made a deal with a crossroad demon. Not saying you did or didn't, but it's kind of that energy where crossroad demons promise you things, or they expedite the process. But remember, you get there fast, you leave fast. So they may walk you in a situation, and as soon as you say, wow, then you're out. And you're like, wait a minute, I didn't even get to enjoy it. That wasn't a part of the deal. 10 of Swords. Okay? Shortcuts lead to long roads. It looks like you took a shortcut somewhere towards energies, where you have this in your chart, and you're now looking like, damn. But we came too far to go back. Spirit says detach. So this one right here, I'm going to call this a forfeit. Check out Scorpio energy, okay? There's bigger things to do, better things to do, but this ain't it, okay? Any piece of the puzzle that you can supply towards energies with that will help them to make it all make sense. A lot of times when I listen to these energies, the Fool, new matrix, new cycle, new levels, new devils, okay? It's time to go. This is done. You're going to have to abort mission here. This is dead. Many times with the Queen of Swords, which came out in Scorpio, you know that. What are you waiting on? Why are you dragging this out? Those are all questions for viewer, okay? A lot of times when I listen to these readings, even if I've studied and I've done the preventative maintenance where I can avoid clashing with an energy or getting consumed by an energy, I still usually can hear where I could have or almost went wrong. Where I'm like, I was just about to do that. Or, I'm so glad I didn't go to that party. Oh, you know what? That's why I said no to that job. That right there is why I chose not to. So, listen with an ear that is more than just ego, okay? The 5 of Wands is here in reverse with the 7 of Wands in reverse. Both of these cards talk about conflict and competition and creating some type of differentiation or some type of gap. You know, this is me, this is us versus you. You know, they not like us. We up here, you down there. Stop. Whatever you were setting out to accomplish is over, okay? Remember to be mindful what you take in from me, from other people, from the news, but I'm going to just keep it 1,000 with you at all times, okay? It says do not quench the thirst, but test it all. So, hey, you don't have to like what I'm saying. You don't have to receive what I'm saying, but I would definitely sit down with myself and fact check it. How much progress have you been making? Has something been working out? Are there red flags that you have not been seeing? I picked up the Romance Angels deck, so this again could be around a 4th house situation. So that's someone you live with, someone you work with closely, started a business with, something like that. Y'all are the ones in here. You got trust, and this could be the one. You want to trust somebody so bad, but you're going to have to forgive. And again, the lesson is in the loss, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. The lesson is in the loss, okay? With reconciliation on the bottom of the deck, and pay attention to the red flags, and you already have pay attention out here. So it's telling me that when someone shows you who they are, please believe them, okay? So you are wanting to believe a narrative or spin some type of web that I can make it be true. If I just move this fact over here, hide that experience over there, I'm just going to completely forget about that instance, then we'll just have this to work on, and this ain't that bad. But you need to think about that, because this reconciliation doesn't necessarily mean like you're making up with a person. It means that you need to reconcile all the data around a person, place, or situation that you have immense trust in, something you have some faith in, and you need to ask yourself, do they deserve it? But it looks like with the 9 of Wands out here and the 3 of Swords, you know they don't, and you knew they didn't a long time ago. You're just waiting for shit to hit the fan. And where will that leave my viewers, please, that are associated with this Taurus energy? I just saw the 6 of Swords. I just heard run. Like, this is your last chance to, like, let yourself down easy before the energy just takes it completely over. We already have little to no control anyway. We have to ebb and flow with the energy, and God knows us better than we know ourselves. So he puts us in energies that he knows we're going to resist. But again, that's where the lesson is. The lesson is in the loss. So we resist. We get our butt whooped by the situation, the circumstance that we thought we had this control over, okay, this made-up control. And then we say, dang, I guess that it don't work like that. And then we move on. Wiser, stronger, better. We become teachers. We become healers and educators, guides and mentors. But first, Spirit, God puts us into these situations with the universe that they created, you know, that he created, she created, whatever, that God created, as, you know, kind of like our simulator. 5 of Swords here, you're not going to know what hits you. This was it, you know. You knew you needed to leave, you didn't leave, so now you're getting kicked out. You didn't leave, so now they're coming to get you. The 5 of Swords out here, this is, what's that? My left ear is ringing. What's that about? 2 of Pentacles. Try to play both sides. With the 9 of Cups. I want what I want, you know what I mean? And the moon out here. Little do you know. The moon with the Wheel of Fortune, yikes. And then you got the Death card with the Emperor. I can tell you now, even though I'm not an actual like full-blown astrologist, I do keep up with it. I can tell you that this is Mars and Pluto that are getting ready to fight in the sky. They square. So these energies are not going to be cool, and they're going to be together for a minute. So it's going to be a little... The Wheel of Fortune is giving me like a transit, something changing. So it looks like the energy in the atmosphere is about to change with the moon out here, where you're not going to realize it. This shift is going to happen. It's going to pull the trigger on some circumstance or event to happen down here in real time on Earth, in our lives and in our circumstances, where you're going to know, hey, I can't believe this is happening, but you can believe it's happening with the 2 of Pentacles. It's just you don't want to, okay? You can no longer bury your head in the sand around some situation. Give me one, please, on this 4 of Wands. Because that's what this is around. This energy is rushing in, and it slays. Could literally be a slay. 23, another 5, and you got the Court out here. There's some type of breakup here. There's some type of civil matter. And then you have the good lady with the number 6 out here. So there is some situation here that you tried to role play. Everything was going to be okay. They were a good person. I'm going to be a good person. Trying to see the best in something. Expectation out here around someone in a home, life, or situation here. And then a meeting just came out. Number 4. And a military on the bottom, 22, another number 4. So the 4s are out here. This is telling me that you could have tried to make someone, teach someone, mold someone, trick someone, mind fuck, or manipulate someone into, you got to do the right thing for our sake. You're only in charge of your own salvation. You can only save yourself. So all of this trying to, no, God, I'm finna help them. I'm finna help them. You're about to suffer someone's karma with them. But, I mean, you kind of knew that was on the table. You just was like, I can change. I'm going to get them together. They're going to change. This is like if you're dealing with someone who has like an addiction or some type of toxic habit, or they're doing something like illegal. This is where you go to jail with them as an accessory to whatever. I see murder out here, but you know what I mean? Where you get pulled in for questioning, or you end up, the house gets raided, everybody goes to jail, and you sitting there knowing what happened, but I can't believe this is happening. Like, you knew they were selling drugs in the other room. You knew they were using your car to go do something that involved guns. You knew they were on your register, and you saw the 20s go from like a big stack to half. So now everybody on their register out. You know what I mean? It's one of those situations where you knew about something, but the whole, I'm gonna mind my business, but I'm also gonna not mind my business. That's what this is. The Magician out here, Gemini energy here. Again, being of 2 minds here, not making a decision. Indecision is a decision, is what this is out here, trying to manipulate a situation. So now you finna go tell the universe or the judge or your family, I didn't know. Pisces had this energy not too long ago. Well, maybe a year ago, where it was this energy of being delusional. I didn't know they were doing that. I didn't know he was seeing her. Yes, you did. You pulled up to her house and flattened his tires in the driveway. Now you didn't know that they were seeing each other? How'd you know to go to her house? He walked in and punched the guy in the face. How did he? Now he's saying, I didn't know who he was. How did you get here? How did you pick him out of all the people? This is one of those situations to where you can lie to yourself all day, or you can suppress the information all day and wonder if no one said anything. So maybe no one knows. You're not Sherlock Holmes, honey. We got you. It's just one of those situations where the universe will take care of it. Ain't nobody playing police in your life. I think because your friends, your families, your immediate group, your surroundings haven't said nothing or called you out directly, you kind of thought, all right, this is my little red wagon. It's under control, until quote unquote circumstances come in and they usher you into a new matrix. The tower is over here. I'm looking at. What's this new matrix, please? There it is. King of Pentacles, that's Taurus with the Knight of Cups here. And the 7 of Cups. Where is your stability? The King of Cups is the King of Coins is out here as an issue. Taurus ain't Taurusing right now. Where is something's missing? It's like what's next type energy with the star. This pushes you into a posture of surrender. Now you start praying. You got the star, the 6 of Coins, and the Chariot. Now you start looking to the heavens for advice, information, and direction. Now that this stability is knocked off, this family, this promotion, something came and went. It's like you're getting a taste of something. It's like I'm almost hearing that you would have had it too if you would have made the sacrifice earlier, because you gotta go through something in order to have a testimony, in order to have, you have to earn things with God. You got to earn things with the universe. He already gave us forgiveness. You know what I mean? Everything else, that, you know what I mean? That's negotiable. We have to earn these trust and faith and righteousness. You have to earn them. So this is a situation now where in the last couple of years, you could have been put in positions and you was ducking and dodging, bobbing and weaving, thinking, I got it. And then this happens and they finally get you. Pluto gonna get you before they go. And Pluto about to go now, November 19th. So it's coming to a finale here. And now you spend the next cycle In Aquarius over here is seeking help, seeking information, and rebuilding here. Now you do the work. And it's you know, we all came here to do the work. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody down here not doing the work on earth, right? So it's just a matter of what assignment you want to be on and how pleasant you want to make it. You can, I was just watching Prison Break. So the reference I'm using now is like when they were going to jail, they could join into groups for protection. They could end up in a hole and just be there by themselves. They could be doing real good and end up being on a, you know, good behavior list and getting perks. It depends on what role you want to play in the facilities. Who do you want to be in the story? You know what I mean? It looks like you were trying to scapegoat someone. You know, you jumped in something and said, God, they good. God said, no, well, you come too. Because you couldn't be as bright as I thought you were if you're going to say that on their behalf. Because I know them and I got them. There is a shakeup coming in, and then you got the Page of Swords. All you can do now is hope, pray, watch. You know what I mean? It's here. Be mindful of what I'm saying to you, what the news is saying to you, what your friends and family is saying to you. And it says, do not quench the spirit, but do test it off. So you don't have to take anything that I'm saying to heart, but I definitely would sit down in the mirror and think to yourself, is this me? Was this almost me? Do I have a chance to make an amends real quick? Is there anything I can do to change my life right now? Most of you, the answer is no, because with this Ten of Swords out here and this detached will pay attention, it's like you already knew about something. The fact that the Three of Swords is out here, it's like on you. You know what I mean? Nothing you could do about this at this point. But again, there's a new cycle coming in. So just remember this for what? You lose the battle, which is these cycles, but you can still win the war, which is your life. You still have a life to live. You still have a tomorrow. So let's just say you are 25 and you're destined to live till you're 80. Just because you messed up this cycle from 25, 30, so from now to 45, 25 to 45 might be a rough cycle, but you still got 45 to 80. I don't know what you're up against, but I want y'all to think about that. You know what I mean? Like, and then when you're going through this next cycle for the next 20 years with Pluto at least, right? You can look back and say, hey, let me be a teacher. Let me be a mentor. Let me educate people because I know where I messed up. Now it's unfortunate you got to be the poster child for y'all. Look, this is what fucked up look like. But hey, you still doing your work, right? Redemption is redemption, right? And that doesn't belong to me. That's between you and God. Again, I am just telling you what the universe is whispering to me. Keep in mind that the shorts and the community board are going to be booming with plenty of information. You can check the description for what our theme is, what our color theme is, what the points of interest are, points to be considered for the month of November, our red edition. I love you, and until we meet again, keep growing.